10 minutes or less. I got to log into a meeting here, video call meeting here. So let's get right into it, Transformer TCG fans. Okay, so we've been slowly going through the Power Masters. Power Master Thursday yet again. I guess I guess it's an ongoing thing. So Sarah. It is what it is. So let's look at two more. I got two more. Let's go into the Decepticon file of Power Masters, and let's look at Throttle and HI Test. Now, some of the earliest drawings that I was revealing online on Facebook, on Discord, or the Earth Wars Art Discord stuff. These were some of the earlier guys that I drew. Some of the first ones were the ones that I knew. I was originally going to include lube with these two guys, but I don't have time for lube. Anyway, let's look at HI Test. Let's look at HI Test, and I did draw this looking at the tiny little toy, or an image of the toy. This is Rev online, and he does kind of have a bestial face or mask that the Nebulin from the comics wore. Anyway, whatever. So a HI Test is a Decepticon Power Master with and he turns into the reciprocating turbo propeller. He's a battle master and with the melee trait. He's a 4-star character. This is key. 2 health, 2 attack, 1 health, 2 defense, 1 health. Dang, maybe he should be 2. Maybe he should have a little more health than this. He does start in bot mode. He does have tough 1. And let's look at Throttle. Who is the 87 Nebulin Turbine. He's also a battle master with the melee trait. 4-star, 2, 1, 2 as well. Maybe they should be 2 instead of 2, 1, 2, because it is 8 stars of your total. But these guys are going to be able to fit with a certain 16-star character. 16 stars, and these 8 stars equals 24 with Dreadwing. It'll leave you 1 star extra for your deck, or maybe a stratagem that somebody maybe has made. Let's look into these two. Now, Throttle in bot mode has Pierce 1. HI Test, let's go back to HI Test, has Tough 1. When HI Test gets KO'd, flip him and play his upgrade side. So let's look at the reciprocating turbo propeller, which I did try to base this on the actual image, of the toy, like Rev here. But I was looking at images online, the best images I could find online, that I was, trying to draw them. It does turn into an upgrade utility who only gives +1 health and 2 to defense. That's kind of nice. When you put this on a plane, you may play a secret action. And he has the Crank 2. Remember what Crank is. When at least orange-black are flipped for attack, and we have 1 card. You flip this, any one, even official card that is black and orange. Did I say green again by accident? Black and orange for attack, you can flip 2 more. It almost turns a black and orange card into a white card. You flip a white, flip 2 more. Have on the reciprocating turbo propeller on anybody, not just Redwing, anybody, any plane, not Seeker, plane. Flip 2 more. When this is on a character in alt mode, it cannot flip to bot mode. So that's kind of standard when it comes to my Power Masters that are utility upgrades. Okay, if this would leave the battlefield, put it in your KO area instead. So that's the reciprocating turbo propeller, and that is HI Test. Well, Come on. There we go. Well, Throttle turns into the 87 Nebulan Turbine. What does he do? Oh, wait a minute. That's right. That's right. If you remember, Dreadwing can allow, when you finally combine him into his big combined plane mode, he can equip 2 utility slots. So, when you put these guys together and they both are on Dreadwing at the same time as upgrade utilities, both of them together are going to give Dreadwing, am I saying the right name, +2 to attack, +2 health, and +2 defense. You're welcome. Now, if one of them gets knocked out, this is not for battle. These are the 2 that are contrary or contradicting to all the rest of the Power Masters, which are normally, when you crank whatever, when you flip at least whatever, flip X for battle, whatever the number is next to crank. These are different. High Test is for attack with orange-black. Throttle in his upgrade here, crank 2 when at least blue are flipped for defense. Flip 2 more. So what is this doing? This is opening up 2 methods of what kind of cards you're basically going to, what kind of deck you're going to want to do with Dreadwing. Throttle is going to help you flip more for attack with aggressive type decks. Throttle is going to do the opposite with more blue type decks. But of course, we always have our handheld blasters with double blues, right? So you flip a double blue and you got both of them, or at least the 87 Nebulan Turbine. You're going to be able to get 2 more and flip. How about this? I like this. I like this a lot. I hardly ever play the Dreadwing combined character in mock games. I have been trying these out a little bit. What few I have printed out, which isn't much. They do seem kind of nice and a little strong. But let's look at throttles when you put this. I didn't have to word this. When you put this on a Decepticon, you may scrap a secret action. If you do, draw 2 cards. So you're going to want some secret actions in your hand. You might want to mix it up, have a mixed deck. If you don't, if you go with an aggressive deck, this gives you options with aggressive secret actions with black and orange, or even defensive blue secret type actions to be able to scrap a secret action from your hand and draw 2 cards. Okay, so you may scrap a secret action. Let's put from your hand. If I can squeeze it in here. Okay, it fits. When you put this on a Decepticon, it can go on anybody. It can go on other characters other than Decepticons, but then that's not going to help with defensive decks. But then that ability is not going to be triggered. You may scrap a secret action from your hand. If you do, scrap 2 cards. Skywarp. Anybody? Defensive decks with Decepticon planes. So that's an idea. Be able to flip 2 more in the defense with the Nebulan Turbine. So we have High Test and Throttle to help, maybe not exactly balance, but be able to use different decks with these guys when they are combined or in conjunction with Dreadwing. I think these are both rare characters, like it means anything. But what do you think? I got to get to a meeting. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot for watching. And as always, throw scraplets at that like. Almost said at the bell. At that like button. We'll see you next time. Have not a great day, but a blessed day. And as always, Autobots, Decepticons, transform and let's attack.